In this video, we're going to talk about Fresh. With the recent announcement of the Burning Crusade, myself and many others were hopeful that Blizzard would create 1 or 2 servers completely from scratch. One where we would level from 1 to 70 with no previous alts to boost us to max level, and there'd be this fervor in the air to progress your new account and discover new friends and join a new community that would embark on this grandiose adventure together. Now, this is a selfish desire of mine, and I honestly didn't think Blizzard would announce TBC Fresh servers, and as we found out, they didn't. And that's okay. I had plans to create my own Fresh experience on a new server I'd never played on, and things were going to be just fine. And then, this happened. Paid level 58 boosts will be available in the Burning Crusade. The reason I'm making this video is because I do believe that Blizzard is listening and cares about the community's opinions and the health of their game. They've shown that with the change to Paladin seals in order to help the faction imbalance from Paladin players. Awesome. They've seen what happened in Classic and are releasing pre-nerfed bosses and raids for TBC to give the raids more of a challenge initially. Sweet. There's been talk about nerfing drums so that not everyone that wants to raid feels pressured to have leatherworking in order to parse competitively or even be invited to raid. Nice. If you were to take anything away from this video, I'd want it to be this one point here. A server with boosts is antithetical to the classic World of Warcraft experience. Whether it be vanilla, TBC, or Wrath of the Lich King, there's no room for instant level 58 characters or the like. The philosophy of the game, the magic in the world, it's instantly gone as soon as you can buy an almost max level character. There's no attachment to your character or others that you see in the world around you. Everything is diminished. The heart and soul of the world, completely absent. We wanted the remakes of Vanilla, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King because of the experience we had during those expansions. We didn't want these versions of the game so we could just kill Ragnaros, slay kill Jaden, or just down the Lich King again. We wanted these remakes of the game because of the experience it could offer. Before Classic, for years, there was no World of Warcraft we could play that didn't involve a service where you could buy a near max level character. There was no World of Warcraft you could play that didn't have a Classic WoW token where we could buy gold with real money transactions. We wanted a WoW where you had to earn your keep. Everyone around you had invested time in their characters and leveled them up independently from level 1. If you had max level raid gear, you farm materials or gold weekly in order to raid and obtain that gear. Unfortunately, or fortunately, World of Warcraft requires a lot of time played if you want to experience PvP Arena and TBC on all 9 different classes, or have all the up-to-date tier gear on multiple characters. That's what makes the world feel special. People are rewarded for their time spent in the game. With paid services like character boosts or WoW tokens, that time spent in game, all that hard work, completely thrown out the window. It's diminished. The next subject I want to cover is why only offer a paid service for people who haven't played Classic and are behind, but still want to experience the Burning Crusade. Obviously, the answer is to maximize profits and make more money off a game where you only receive $15 a month per account, which pales in comparison to how much more money people spend monthly on other games nowadays. I get that. But with these boost services on servers, you're offering them a game that isn't what they fell in love with originally. New players that didn't play Classic shouldn't have to sacrifice the leveling experience, or the time sink if you will, that was essential in hooking them into the WoW universe. They can't just level a character fresh when TBC launches while everyone else is buying max level characters and on a server that's extremely mature from 2 years of min-maxing with no gold cap and an economy dominated by bots. They'd be leveling in this tainted universe that wasn't what they experienced originally. And leveling doesn't matter if you can just buy a max level character. Time invested in the game doesn't matter. If you really wanted them to relive the game that they fell in love with originally, you'd have a fresh server option with no boosts or transfers. And finally, I want to move on to the last point of the video. What is the point of the Burning Crusade? I guess this is what I've been trying to explain this whole video. Why do we want the Burning Crusade universe? And this is a hard question for me to answer, and before I can answer this question, I have to first ask myself, why did we want legacy servers in the first place? And I think for a lot of people, it was because there wasn't a WoW universe you could play that didn't have paid level boosts or WoW tokens. You were rewarded with your time spent in the game. It actually meant something. I also think people wanted legacy servers because their original experience with WoW was magical. You know, the world had a heart and soul, and while I don't think this magical experience could be replicated, there's a reason it was produced in the first place. Every experience in the world was the end game. Whether you rated in the original trilogy versions of WoW, or max ranked in PvP, or you only leveled up in your 40s because you were too young, or life took you away from the game and you didn't hit max level, all of these people share the same adoration for the game, regardless of their in-game achievements. So now that I've answered that, I ask myself again, what's the point of the Burning Crusade? And I think the closest answer that'll satisfy this question is more of a statement than an answer. The Burning Crusade isn't all about the end game. This is a retail mentality. This has been the mentality of World of Warcraft since Cataclysm and beyond, when max level character boosts were integral to the game's design. The WoW token and character boosts give every single person the opportunity to experience the end game without the massive time sink. It's a flawed game design which encourages new players or those with little free time to spend tens or hundreds of dollars if they want to get straight to the good stuff. It cheapens every aspect of the world, and therefore that magic and fervor and desire to invest time in your account, which feels valuable, is completely lost. And I mean no disrespect to Blizzard if you're listening. I love the original versions of World of Warcraft. I played them as a kid. I've been obsessed with the game ever since. I'll always love classic WoW and want to share the brilliance of the game with everyone I know. But the only reason I can understand the company not making fresh TBC servers with no transfers or boosts is because it'll take away from the profits of the people who would choose to buy boosts or transfer on the servers that you're already going to provide. But man, if you could just make a few fresh servers for each region, I think all parties would be satisfied. I hope the reasons in the video were sufficient in explaining my desire for fresh TBC servers. If anyone watching agrees or disagrees, please express your thoughts in the comment section. Maybe if you want fresh TBC servers with no boosts or transfers as well, comment with the classic FRESH in the comments. If you like the video, please like it and share the video with your friends. I hope to make a few more videos discussing this topic in relation to fresh servers and in the economy and botting situation, but I felt like the option for paid character boosts was enough for one video. Cheers, and I hope to see you in fresh TBC.